Ah, how? Are you going to the meeting with Margrave Jobst as well?
I am. What about Istvan? I assume...
That we didn't catch him? No. Because if we had, you'd be the first one to know.
Good man.
No fear. We'll get him eventually.
I hope you're right. Anyway, let's go and see what Jobst wants.
Oh, great camera angle. Brilliant cinematic camera angle there. All right, what do you want, Jobst? You've come for a long way away.
My lords, Christ's blessings on you all.
And on you, Lord Capon.
And this is my son, Henry.
I didn't know you had a son, Sir Redzig.
It came as a bit of a surprise to young Henry, too.
This gentleman here is John II of Liechtenstein, a member of my council.
I'm honored, gentlemen.
Come join us. Margrave Jobst was just about to tell us the reason for his visit. Your Grace?
I'm sure we're all agreed, Your Graces, that all this unrest must come to an end. This kingdom needs a king.
Wait a second, I know where this is going.
Which king?
King Henry!
My cousin, Wenceslas IV, who is being held in captivity.
Right.
I have to confess, my lord, that your answer surprises me a little. If I'm correctly informed, until recently you sided with your other cousin, Sigismund.
That I cannot deny, and I have always stated my position plainly. But times have changed.
How have they changed, Your Grace?
Sir, there is one thing on which we undoubtedly concur, that King Wenceslas, unfortunately, did not inherit his father's gift for governing. Sadly, his failures have cost Bohemia, the nobles, and our whole Luxembourg family a great deal of money and effort.
How did the king let it go so far, damn it?
It's in his temperament. He cares only for wine, women, and the hunt. A king, in fact, who never wanted to be king.
Then why didn't he just let his brother have the crown?
Young sir, the crown weighs heavy when there are duties to be performed, but to surrender it means giving up great privileges too.
But he did surrender power to his brother. When things started getting out of hand, Wenceslas appealed to Sigismund for help in restoring order.
What, you're saying Wenceslas invited him here?
This is starting to make my head spin.
Actually, it makes sense when you think about it. Sigismund wanted to re-establish the power of the whole House of Luxembourg. He thought if he helped Wenceslas win the imperial crown, in return his brother would help him become the king of the Romans, and leave the actual reign of Bohemia and the empire to him. Sigismund would govern, while Wenceslas could carry on doing what he was best at, enjoying the life of the imperial court.
Why wasn't Wenceslas crowned Holy Roman Emperor long ago? He was already elected king of the Romans. All he had to do was go and let the Pope put the damn imperial crown on his head.
Who knows? Maybe he'd prefer hunting and consorting with bathhouse wenches to spending time with the Pope.
Sounds about right.
So would I must admit.
Sigismund's plan seemed sound enough, but it didn't quite work out, did it?
It worked for a while. He and his brother reached an agreement. Sigismund took over administration of the kingdom and began planning Wenceslas's journey to Rome for the imperial coronation. But then Wenceslas realized he would just be a puppet with a crown.
I must say, Margrave Jobst, Wenceslas and Prokop behave rather like naughty children in need of a good clout about the ears.
Sigismund would agree. He was already planning his rule of Bohemia, and all of a sudden, the rug was pulled from under him. I'd say he lost his patience and decided he'd drag Wenceslas to the coronation kicking and screaming if he had to. Just like a naughty child, as you say.
So he abducted him and your brother Prokop too, if I heard correctly.
Correct.
And you helped him do it, if I heard correctly.
Yes, Your Graces, it's true. I was there when Sigismund abducted Prokop. I thought everything could somehow be settled, that we could make my brother see sense. But Sigismund just wanted to put an end to the dispute once and for all, whatever the cost. There was nothing I could do to stop him. And that's one of the reasons why I'm here. The worst of it is that it was all for nothing. Instead of putting a stop to the revolt, it escalated it, and the result is this chaos we have today.
That's true enough, sir. But I must admit now, I'm not sure what your position is. The king is incompetent, but we must protect him?
The simple truth, gentlemen, is that for all of Wenceslas's faults, we have no one else.
So we'll have to make do with his idleness.
King Henry! King Henry! King Henry!
Like him, though.
But what can we do now? Sigismund has the League of Lords behind him. Otto von Bergholf, Heinrich von Rosenberg.
The situation has gotten completely out of control. Now even the nobles of the League of Lords are realizing that Sigismund wasn't the right choice.
So now Berghoff is on your side. Are we to assemble an army together with him and face Sigismund on the field of battle?
We're not in Hungary now. Such affairs may be settled elegantly, without unnecessary hostilities or expenses. I have negotiated an alliance with the Hungarian bishops, the Polish, and of course the Czech nobility, against Sigismund. Every day he is losing the ground under his feet, and that's why I need your help too.
King Henry! King Henry! King Henry! Make me a king!
What kind of help, though? Sigismund has a massive army, and Rosenberg, Berghoff, and Prague are behind him. Do you have an army you could face him with?
But that's not what I mean at all. There's been a revolt against Sigismund in Hungary, partly due to my efforts, and now he'll have to choose whether he wants to gain the Bohemian crown, which is a very risky enterprise, or hold on to the Hungarian one. He can't have both. And there's a tough struggle awaiting him in Hungary. I'm not sure he'll win, and Rosenberg and Berghoff know it too. They're not stupid. If the Bohemian nobility stands together, they will turn.
We are men of little consequence, Margrave. Radzig here lost everything because of his alliance with Wenceslas. Sir Divish came within a hair of the same fate. Even Rattay is defenseless against Sigismund and the League of Lords.
What's more, your grace, King Wenceslas languishes in captivity in Vienna. He can't rule too well from there.
And what do you propose? To sit with your arms folded till the Bohemian lands are turned to ashes like scarlets? We have to put a stop to this senseless war.
And do you know, sir, what the true position of the League of Lords is?
I'm not on the best of terms with them at this moment, so you'll have to ask them yourselves.
Yes. Why not? I'll go and visit Berghoff at his castle and we'll see what he tells me.
You know, that's not such a bad idea, young sir.
True. Though a little risky.
I doubt Berghoff would harm a blue-blooded envoy. And you can find out what he has to say about developments and what the League of Lords is planning. Then we'll decide what to do next.
I'll help you compose a letter to him.
I'd like Henry to come with me.
Of course.
Why not? He's proven himself an able investigator, and he'll also be a good bodyguard if anything should happen.
And I'll send Sir John here to Kuttenberg to be my eyes and ears there. I believe both your reports will help us get a better grip on the situation.
When can you set out?
Just as soon as I've packed my things.
Excellent. Margrave Jobst and I will draft a letter. Get ready, and we'll meet back here.
Deal. Hey, me and Capon, best mates, off on another adventure together? You just go to combat arena. Did I really?
I expect it would be best to write it in your name as Lord of Lipa.
Quite so, Margrave.
What exactly am I to write?
Talk to my father. Oh,
What isn't really the issue?
hello, Daddy.
The question is how.
So what do you think of it all, Sir Divish?
I think I don't know what to think.
That makes two of us.
If I didn't know anything about Jobst, I'd say he's right and absolutely truthful. But I've heard too much about him already.
How about writing that you're
Likewise.
concerned about current
But I do feel he's the one with the best chance to put things right.
Well,
and then ask the opinion of the
we'll
League
see
of
what we
Lords.
learn from
Very
Berghoff.
well said, sir.
If the League of
And
Lords stands with
what they want
Sigismund,
to do about
then our
freeing
chances
King
pale,
Wenceslas.
in spite
Whether
of
they
everything
think
Job said.
liberating King
We shall
Wenceslas
see.
IV
We
might
shall
contribute
see.
to resolving the dispute.
Right, can I leave?
And what they plan to do about the god-awful
Oh.
mess
So,
in this country.
it looks like you're off on a mission.
It certainly does, sir.
I can't wait.
I don't want to dampen your spirits, my boy, but watch out. These are evil times, and who knows what can happen along the way. Not to mention that Bergov is no saint.
Don't worry.
I know. You've shown you can fend for yourself, but do take care. You'll be traveling as Lord Capon's bodyguard. You'll be there to make sure nothing untoward happens to him. Keep your eyes peeled and your ears wide open. What Bergov tells you is one thing, but what you see may be quite another.
Rest assured, Father.
And don't get embroiled in anything else. Just hand over the letter, hear out his reply, and return.
Yes.
Very well. Bergov is at Trotsky Castle. I think you'll find it quite an eye-opener. It's one of the finest castles in the land. It's 3 days' ride from here, so unless you hit a snag along the way, you'll be back soon enough. Any questions?
Oh, God. No. No, there's too much. There's too much. That's about everything.
That's about all.
Very well. Take the letter from Sir Hanush. And good luck, son.
Thank you, Father. Sir Hanush. Where is Hanush? Here he is. Take the letter. Yoink.
I believe we have written it well, gentlemen.
Without a doubt. No one could deduce from this whether we are Sigismund's allies or foes.
I must travel back to Brno now, but soon I will go to Brandenburg and I will stop here on the way back. By then, Sir Capon should be back and we can discuss how to proceed.
Right. Before you leave, my lord, there is one thing that gives me no rest. Why did Sigismund come as a foe? It makes no sense.
If I may, sir, I think I can explain.
Oh, please enlighten us, young sir.
I live not far from Hungary, where Sigismund reigns. It is a savage country, and the constant war with the Turks has hardened the people. They need a monarch with an iron hand. So when Sigismund felt the wind of revolt, he reacted as he would at home. Only what works on the Hungarian nobles does not work here in Bohemia.
Bringing order is one thing, but slaughtering and pillaging with a horde of barbarians quite another. What purpose does that serve?
But Sigismund did give the Bohemian nobles a chance to take his side. It was only when they refused his ultimatum that he lost patience and took to the sword.
As for the barbarians, he could afford nothing better. The Hungarian nobility would gain nothing from joining his campaign in Bohemia. He didn't have enough coin for a regular army, and so he recruited the Cumans. What he does not pay them, they make up for in plunder.
But in the end, he didn't have enough to even satisfy the Cumans. That's why he raided Kuttenberg and Skalitz. He wanted the silver.
That makes sense.
My lords, how's the letter coming along?
Hands.
It's done.
Let's go,
Then
buddy.
we can be on our way.
Now remember what we said, boy. All you have to do is deliver the letter, listen to the answer, and come back here. Don't provoke Berghoff in any way.
Provoke? Me? Never, Uncle.
Hans,
We'll
you
be
have the
back in a
biggest
few
shit-eating grin in the world.
Farewell, your graces. Come, Henry, my men are waiting.
I wish you Godspeed.
Thanks, Radzig. All right, let's go. And maybe along the way we're going to run into, maybe when we get there. Or maybe not. Congratulations, you complete the main storyline. If you like, you can still embark on side quests and activities or just wander the world. You can finish the game anytime by joining Sir Hans Capon's squad.
Come now, Hal. My men are mustered in the courtyard. We can get going.
Let's go, Hans. Oh, we're doing it. I love how it still says that we can rob stuff. It's not robbing stuff. We're the son of Sir Radzig. We should be able to do whatever we want. Oh, we've got a nice little group of mates here. Pebbles is there? Pebbles!
God save you.
All right, Hans. We're going, right?
Greetings. What business?
What business?
You might not believe it, but I'm glad you joined our nighttime escapade.
Of course you are. If it weren't for me, there'd be no one to save you, sorry arse. Istvan would probably have skewered you there and then.
You're probably right.
Don't worry, we'll get the bastard yet.
I hope so.
I hope so too. It's gearing up for the game to end.
Indeed. We'll talk about that over a tankard sometime. Or at the baths.
I vote baths.
Oh.
Take care.
Henry likes a bit of bath wenching. Right, so what is our objective here? A quest log is speak with Lord Capon in the courtyard. Rightio. Capon, sir? God, you got such a cool set of armor, man. I feel like a bit of a pleb. At least I've got pointy shoes, though.
So, can we set off now, Henry?
Right, we can.
Of course.
I should maybe have gone and said goodbye to Teresa,
the
but
horse. The Lord
that's
of
fine.
Berghoff is bound to be waiting as eagerly.
No doubt, sir, no doubt. Pebbles? Pebbles. All right, so where are we riding to? We're riding off the map. Go after Capon. Oh, God. Oh, no, we're not going to walk slowly, are we? Please, for the love of God, let us break into a gallop. Well, that's fine. I didn't have anything to do with the next 5 hours of my life anyway. We're riding to a different country, like this. Capon? Anything to say, sir? No? Right. Well, it's going to be a boring-ass journey then. Dude, how is your horse's tail so fluffy?
So, how is life as a high-born bastard?
I'm getting used to it.
What about Radzig? Has he accounted for not owning up to you the whole time?
He explained it. All will be well, I think.
Glad to hear it. It's far more acceptable for a nobleman to befriend a noble bastard than a blacksmith's son.
Mind you, don't come to blows with a blacksmith, my young lord.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Look, you could see that there's the royal retinue coming through.
His plan?
Well, I admit all the scheming has me a little lost. I thought Sigismund was the devil, Wenceslas a martyr, those on his side the heroes, and those against him the villains. I believe we rescue the king and all would be well again. But now it looks a lot more complicated.
Exactly. I didn't expect the noble lords to be as noble as the angels, but I hadn't expected such a sewer. They behave like children.
I can't fathom how after all this backstabbing they're somehow still on speaking terms.
I don't know either. Beggar's belief.
Can we sprint now? No? Roger that.
Did you know that King Wenceslas is such a
Feckless drunkard? Not really. And to be honest, I'm not sure I wanted to know. I slept better believing my fate was watched over by a wise and powerful monarch.
So did I.
What a dismal world when you can't keep trusting
Welcome,
your own
Henry.
king.
On the other hand, times were better with him here than with him gone.
Isn't that the truth?
Right? Honestly, where are we going? Where the fuck are we going? So this road goes up here, up here. Ah, I see. And it goes off the map. Oh my god, it's gonna make me walk that entire way!
What do you think of Sigismund?
If I were him, I'd have had enough of my brother even sooner.
But he's a monster. Look at what those hordes of his are getting up to here. What he did in Skalitz.
True enough. On the other hand, if Wenceslas and Prokop hadn't double-crossed him, none of this would have happened.
No one forced him to burn Skalitz.
That's a fact. But he couldn't let them shit all over him either. Not that I'm defending him, mind.
He's a weasel.
No doubt about that.
Do you know anything about Prokop?
Ha! Sir Hanush could tell you a thing or two about him.
Why?
Last winter, a certain Sir Jan Sokol of Lamberg, a well-known knight, or robber baron to some, tried to occupy the city of Iglau, which was on the orders of none other than Prokop.
And what has that got to do with Hanush?
Well, he was there with him. Of course, that's not something to brag about in front of Jobst.
And what was it all about?
They wanted to occupy a city that was on the side of the League of Lords, but despite there being several hundred strong, they didn't take it. For one thing, they couldn't get past the Iglau women, with their pitchforks and cauldrons of hot water.
I would never have thought of Sir Hanush as such a rebel.
Come now, Hans,
And
can we
have you
please step
heard
it up
anything
here?
about Rupert of the Palatinate?
A little. He can't manage even to wrest power from a king who doesn't much care for ruling and isn't fighting back. That doesn't seem like a man who has what it takes to rule. And that's all I need to know.
And that Berghoff we're going to see, do you know anything about him?
I haven't heard much good about him, but I have a feeling that some other nobles are quite in awe of him. And his castle is apparently quite impressive. I'll be interested to see for myself.
I wish that I'd got my sword repaired at some point, because I feel like if I do have to fight anyone here, because we've still got this quest here, like, this mission, this vengeance quest, find a Mark, Vart, Von, Orlitz, and avenge your parents. Like, I feel like I'm going to have to fight. Sorry, I'm listening, Hans. What did you say? You saying a bunch of stuff about a bunch of kings and stuff? About ancient history? Yeah, I'm totally listening, man. And here we find ourselves in Neuhof, where all of this bullshit began. Well, I suppose it all began in Skalitz, but we did some shit here. Oh god, I feel like he's bugged in this voice line.
I don't
There we
blame
go.
him one bit. But the Lords weren't happy about their lost influence, so they put their foot down. If I were Wenceslas, I'd have let them hang after they abducted me the first time. But he gave them seats at the provincial council. Little wonder they're back in their old tricks.
Where we go? We're going right here? Nope. Oh, we're nearly there. Fucking hell, nearly there, Hans. I can actually use all of my sick money to buy myself a new horse if I wanted. Could get one of the really, really fancy ones from here. But I won't, because I love pebbles. And that's the end of it. Okay, well, I guess we're about to figure out what happens when you walk outside of the map in Kingdom Come Deliverance with Sir Hans. I cannot believe that it's made me walk this entire way. I'm actually a little bit frustrated about that. We could have at least put in a little jog with it. My horse is very prepared to at least keep up with your horse, Hans. Look at this horse. It might have a billowy tail, but apart from that, I'm sure it's a complete peb. Compared to Pebbles. Oh, what's this up here? Oh, imagine if we just found that guy, Mark, whatever his name is, the guy who killed our parents, or the guy who ordered the thing, to be right here. Okay. Talk to Capon, wait until Sir Hans Capon's amorous adventure has reached a conclusion? Say what now? Wait, that's the name of the DLC that I bought and then never actually got to play. Discovered camp. It's a nice camp, Hans. Are we staying here the night? Boost shield? Yes, that's mine. Rob this, what's Hans gonna do? Nothing in there. Alright, pass on that. What are we doing here, fella? What we doing here, buddy? Sticks? Sticks and knives? Alright, let's talk to Hans.
The Lord be praised.
Well, young sir, what now? Shall we ride boldly forth to adventures new?
I never took you for a romantic soul. But as it happens, a romantic soul is just what I need by my
what?
side right now.
Wait, what?
Here? Now? Aren't we leaving?
Ah, that's just the thing. Here we are, about to ride off into the unknown. Well, who knows what fate has in store for us? What if we should fall as heroes on the battlefield? How could I depart this world with a quiet heart, never having known true love?
I'm a little worried about you, sir. Aren't you getting overheated inside that armour?
Look, I can't
Says
just
Henry.
go off and get my head chopped off somewhere without first winning the heart of the girl I love. So are you going to help me or not?
Let's get it over and done with.
Oh well. The sooner we get it out of the way, the sooner we can get going.
Not to worry, Henry. Your role in this affair is of the utmost importance.
What role?
You, Hal, shall be my messenger of love. You shall bear her a letter and a gift from a secret admirer.
Why me? It's not like you to be bashful, Sir Hans. You can just go and tell her,
Certainly not. Carolina is different to the others. She was educated in a convent and needs to be handled with kid gloves. Romance.
I see.
I must court her secretly. It's the latest fashion in France.
And who is this Carolina?
The fairest maid that ever walked the earth. Carolina. The butcher's daughter. You must have noticed a divine creature in the marketplace. Unless you're more interested in barnyard animals.
I know her, not sure I'd agree about the fairest maid. Sure.
Carolina. I do know her. She's a pretty girl, all right, but, well, a little below your station.
Love knows no station but the heart. And you keep your peasant eyes off her. Your task is simple. All you have to do is get hold of a necklace fine enough to grace her lovely neck.
Oh my god, more missions?
I did have one that I inherited from my great-grandmother. Unfortunately, not anymore.
What happened to it?
I lost it playing dice.
Oh, let me
at
play
the
some
end.
dice.
But you'll get it back for me. You're a smart lad. I'm sure you'll figure out a way. And I'll reward you handsomely.
All right, sure. I can't believe that
all right then.
Hans is doing this.
Is there something else I should know about this necklace?
I lost it at dice in the Ledechko Tavern when I was there to see... Well, that's not important.
What were you there to see, Hans?
So, some dice player from Ledechko won your grandmother's valuable necklace. Haven't you learned anything from losing to Zdena, the bathhouse wench?
My great-grandmother's. And as it happens, I have learned a trick or two. But that fellow has the luck of the devil. No doubt he'll still be sitting there, swindling other folk out of their hard-earned groschen.
Oh, what's the use? All right. I'll go to Ledechko, find this diabolical dice player and see what I can do. Though I'll probably lose my shirt to him.
Not a chance, Henry.
Well, there's more than one way to skin a cat.
See you later.
We're not skinning any fucking cats, Hans. Deal with that. Get Capon's family necklace back. I cannot believe he's... Game of Thrones? I can't believe he's walked us all the way up here and then he's like, actually, by the way, Henry, go do some shit for me. Like, what the fuck? Rude. Well, who am I to complain? I'm just a lowly... Get the necklace back, find the dice player who won Sir Hans' necklace. I mean, that can't be too hard, right? So, quest started, honeyed words. So we're going off to... Wait until Sir Hans' amorous adventure has been completed. Blah, blah, blah. Honeyed words. Get the necklace back and go to there. All right, well, that's fine. We can go to Ledechko. I've got absolutely no issue with that at all. Just fast travel there. It's fine. Just walked me out to the edge of fucking nowhere before sending me over there. It's going to take me an entire day to ride over there, but fine. It's fine, Hans. You know, don't worry about poor Pebbles. Poor Pebbles' stamina, my sanity or anything. Nah, just send me on a mission across the world. Attack on the road. Fuck it. Scout it. Skip it even. Okay, you know what would be awesome? If we could run into that damn shaman guy that said he would meet me at Ledechko. I have looked... long and hard. I've even Googled it. And he's not in the game. It's just an open-ended thing. Rate Tourney. Oh, what? Rate Tourney. There'll be a tournament in Rate tomorrow. You can roll by going to see the Herald. Nah, I'm cool. I'm cool with that. I don't want to fight anyone. I just want to play dice against this dick.
I'm honoured that a knight such as
Yeah. Have you got Lord's
Are you
necklace?
the one who played dice?
Played and won, lad. Fine noble he may be.
Okay.
I can't disagree with you there. But look here, have you still got that piece of jewellery you won from him?
No, I don't. Some noble rode through here and we had a game or two. Only them dice kept falling his way. I was lucky to keep my boots.
Jesus Christ.
He's got the necklace now.
Did you know where this fellow was heading?
He was waiting for someone here. But when they didn't show up by midday, he rode on. He mentioned something about camping by the bridge over the Sasau River. That one before the charcoal burners camp. You might still catch him there with a bit of luck.
There aren't many fords along the river on the way to Sasau.
Okay.
Can you tell me anything else about him?
Fine gent he was. Well dressed. On horseback. Had quite a lot to say. Seems he saw a bit of the world. And he had some interesting looking dice.
You said they fell well for him?
Yeah, he's cheating.
Aye, and no wonder. Fine dice they was, made special. All shiny and whatnot.
And you let him use them? You're an idiot.
That's all I need to know.
Good luck to you.
You're an idiot. Find the dice player who won Sir Hans's necklace. Righto. Well, how will we do that? Oh, fuck, all the way up there. All right, so we go to the monastery. Let's do it. Let's do it. Pebbles. Let's go, my beautiful steed. We're doing this, Pebbles, so we can make Hans happy. You know what? I do like Hans. Hans is a pretty fucking cool guy. So, I'll do this for you, Hans. But anyone else, I would not be doing this crap for. What's his name? Kunesh? Yeah, if Kunesh tried this on me, I'd have him slaughtered. But you know what? Me and you, Hans, we've bonded. We've hunted deer together. We've fought people off. You're a good dude, and I like you a lot. And we also did a little bit of bath wenching together, which, well, that brings guys together, right? And you know what? While I'm here, let's just quickly... I feel like I'm going to have to at least fight one person on my adventure here for this mission. So let's go here and talk to whatever the name of this guy is. I can't remember. What's your name, friend? Frank? Zach. Close enough. I need you to repair my shite.
Take care.
Repair... repair all. It's going to cost 2k. Deal. Everything is... Wait. Everything... Well, all my weapons are shiny, at least. Okay, Pebble, let's go. Let's go, bud. We have a mission, and it is to go just a little bit north. Northwest, even. Yeah. Charge! Find the nobleman who won his necklace. Right. It doesn't seem to be here. Pebbles. Pebbles, can you cross this, friend, without breaking your ankles? Cool. Yoo-hoo! Nobleman. I'm looking for a certain necklace. Yo, where the fuck is he? It's a very small spot there. Okay, we've got to be looking for a clue here, I assume. Oh, Pebbles. Oh, okay, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. Right, maybe something to do with this pair of underpants here. Nothing to do with this pair of underpants. Oh, there he is. Maybe. Well, there's a guy. Maybe he can give us some information. Hey there, friend. What is that?
Henry, I'm glad you came.
You don't know me, fucko. Do you know me? Wayfarer, you do not know me. Okay. Oh, here we go. Here's the camp. Ah, yes. He's dead. Fucking perfect. Who are you?